This is Jennifer Markarian, Manufacturing Editor at Pharmaceutical Technology. I'm joined today by Par Almhem, President of ModWave and Modular Partners, who will be giving a presentation at the upcoming Interphex conference on advances in modularization. Par, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and I was hoping that you could describe for us the current industry acceptance of modularization. What are some of the key factors driving use?
First, I would say that modularization has been generally accepted in other industries for decades, but over the last few years, it's getting really accepted also in the pharmaceutical and biopharmaceutical industries. You could even say that to some extent it's become a little of a buzzword after being considered a little bit of a novelty and oddity in the past. What is driving that is a combination, I think, of just the fact that it's been around for a while and more people are getting aware of the availability and the benefits of using modular systems or modular concepts. And then just the fact that there's an increasing drive of cost, schedule, quality, globalization, and all of that is, if it's done right, helped by modularization.
Okay, very interesting. Can you tell us a little bit about what is involved in standardization of modular unit operations?
So modularization or modules is a very wide term and is often very inaccurately used. A module in itself is intended to be standardized. A module is something that has a defined function with defined inputs and defined outputs. And what I mean with modular unit operations is in the pharma industry is you take a part of a manufacturing process that you can define and that you can identify as a clear function with a clear input, a clear output, and then you both design and build that as one unit. The idea of doing that is that if you do that well enough and each unit small enough, then you can combine these units in different ways, creating a variety of systems, but from a limited number of building blocks. And these building blocks are then those modular units or unit operations. So one example could be a mixing skid. You could have a mixer with a feeding system and discharge system and controls all in one module, and it will perform a mixing function very accurately and very well defined, and you can use that in different combinations.
Okay, excellent. That helps us better understand that. Now, what do you see as the future of modular manufacturing?
It's not really about modular manufacturing. Modules or modularization is a way to do things more efficiently. It doesn't actually change the manufacturing itself. It's more how you manufacture it. So I would say that modules will be used as the building blocks for more and more buildings, processes, and so on, simply because it's a more efficient way of building a process function, building almost anything. And you see that again in other industries where nobody would ever consider building a software system any other way than using modules or objects, as it's called in software. And same goes for, say, car industry and so on. So we will see more and more modular systems and modular pieces of pharma and biotech facilities and processes.
Excellent. Well, Par, thank you so much for sharing with us, and thank you to the audience for your attention. If you'd like to hear more on this subject, be sure to attend Par's presentation, which is part of a panel on modular systems that's going to be held on Wednesday, April 24th from 1:30 to 3 at Interphex. Thank you again.